I love when everyone says Tartaria was only in Asia, because this is right in the heart of New York. You see these windows right here, them circles, that's your trachea, the Asian symbol for a trinity. What's that doing in New York? This is another giant Asian structure in New York, and that's your Tibetan trachea. All these arcs on this open level right here were really all open. There was no windows in here. I got the original blueprints from some of the churches, all right? These were all wide open. When you guys realize that Tartaria is Tartarus from the Bible, and these are all pagan synagogues, all right, with your pagan faces right here. There's your Moloch, a gargoyle on the corner with its horns. These buildings were built by your Nephilim and the fallen angels. This is Tartarus, the Greek underworld. That's why you got all these pagan demons, the Greek demons with the horns on it, okay? This is all fallen angel tech, all right? The Nephilim, fallen angels, and the Masons built these. I'm not even playing. Right here, look. Your Masonic crest right there. That's your Freemason triangle right there. And that's your tool right there that they use, the geometry tool. You can see all the Royal Arc Masons up in here. Come on. This is all your royal blood. You can see the Masonic crests on every single peak, all right? They didn't add those up here. They really built that. Here it is right in the front with the lion and the horse and the crown, the royal crown. These are all your royal monarchs. Just look how far it dips off in the back. You see how it's like 10 feet down there? That means there's another 10 feet to the front of this church that's buried because this whole street got flooded and reset. There's the river right there. This river flooded this whole entire area and it reset the grade. The original date to this building's underneath that. Just look how far back this dips in the back, all right? This was all gonna match the front of that building. Up there is a solid copper antenna and it's connected to that roof. My buddy talked to the owner of this building before. He was gonna scrap that, get like $600 because it's solid copper up there. So you see how that cone cylinder has a peak on it right there, made of copper? That one would have had one right here too. This is the next structure over. They took it off. You can see how this drops off right here in the back of this building, dips off, and there's the river right there. That's what they gave you to replace it, are these power stations right here, your national grid. That's what these buildings were originally constructed like, were these towers right here. They were open temples, and they bricked over this technology and filled them in and converted them to churches. You can see this is right down the street. This is another Tibetan temple that got veneered over and bricked in. That's a Buddha in that window, okay? This is a Tibetan structure in the heart of New York. Semitic tone right there that they put the smokestack in and covered all that up. And they bricked around this whole thing, all right? These buildings go way further into the ground, and they're all over the planet.